it's Erin, and I am so sorry the video was late. I had some personal stuff going on, and work was really busy last week, and it was my birthday, and I just didn't quite have time to write and film. But I am here now, so that means that it's time for another anime first impressions, and today I'm going to be first impressioning. I gotta find out a better way to say that. Today I'm going to be talking about Eden of the East, which is an original anime that came out in 2009. So let's get started, shall we? Eden of the East starts 3 months after what's become known as Careless Monday, the day when 10 unexplained missiles hit Japan but resulted in no casualties. We are introduced to Saki, a young girl who has taken a detour from her trip to New York to stop in Washington, D.C. and see the White House. She finds herself in some trouble, but thank goodness she is rescued by a naked boy with a gun. It happens. We come to find out that this boy has absolutely no memory of who he is, but it seems like he might be a terrorist or a spy of some sort. But what we do know for sure is that his name is Akira, and he's apparently taking part in a deadly game where he and 11 other players have been given 10 million yen that they must use to save Japan in some way, or they'll face some certain consequences that ain't so pretty. When it comes to plot, I am super duper intrigued, while also super duper confused. Yeah. This is not a bad thing though, because it makes me want to watch more of the series. Many a question has been raised, like, why is Akira naked? Who is the lady on the other end of the phone? Who or what is the Silacho? I probably pronounced that wrong. But I'm really excited to see what the answers to these questions are. Since I've only watched up to episode 3, I get a feeling that they haven't quite finished setting up the storyline. So that might be why some questions haven't been answered yet. But they've already had a few plot twists within these first 3 episodes that I wasn't expecting. The series has been incredibly fast-paced so far, which could be seen as a good or a bad thing. A good thing because the anime is only 11 episodes long plus 2 movies. A bad thing because it's hard to keep up with some plot points if you're not paying attention. My only qualm is the fact that while the plot has definitely kept me interested and that I do want to see it through to the end, I haven't had any of those, oh my gosh, this is so epic moments from it. That doesn't mean it's bad, that just gives me the feeling that it's not going to be a series that completely blows me away. Granted, I'm only 3 episodes in and I could be completely wrong about that. So yes, an interesting concept, not 100% captivated by it yet, but we'll definitely be seeing it through to the end. The standout character of the series for me so far is definitely Akira, who instead of wallowing in his own misery and the fact that he doesn't know who he is, and he's butt naked standing outside in freezing cold temperatures, he immediately takes charge and makes the best of his situation. If I ever wake up naked with no memory and a gun, I hope I handle it with at least an ounce of the optimism that he does. Despite the fact that the anime is categorized in a genre that typically calls upon stoic, woe-is-me characters, Akira is a surprisingly angst-free, charming person, and his intelligence and killer instincts are immediately noticeable. However, I also kind of worry that he might become one-dimensional and bland, so I'm hoping for lots of character development as he discovers who he was, what he was doing before he lost his memory, things like that. Saki is a likable female lead who has all the potential of being annoying and generic, but actually ends up being pretty adorable and enjoyable to learn about. Her natural curiosity comes in handy to help answer questions regarding the storyline and makes explanations feel more natural and less forced. The relationship between her and Akira is a little bit cliche, a little bit lotsy bits, but it's still fun and their interactions are a highlight of the show. I think they're pretty cute and would not mind seeing them end up together, making smooches and stuff. When it comes to villains, well, no. Not too much about the big baddie or baddies, because it could be plural, don't actually know, has been revealed yet. But with all the hints we've been given so far and the mysteries that surround them, I'm really excited to find out more. The art of Eden of the East isn't anything new, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's very well done, fluid, and very consistent from episode to episode. And then backgrounds, dude. Some pretty backgrounds. Personally, I really love the fact that despite the show's dark premise, the art is opposingly colorful and bright. An interesting but likable creative choice. The character designs also aren't that unique, and the noses bothered me a little bit. They kind of looked like little piggy noses. But minor quibbles aside, the art is overall very good. Music is rather meh and forgettable. The opening song is not a particularly catchy song, unfortunately, in my opinion, but I do think that it fit the subject matter of the opening very well. Overall, Eden of the East is a series full of personality with surprisingly witty, charming characters and a mysterious storyline that, while intriguing, hasn't 100% captivated me yet. However, it's captivated me enough that I can't wait to see where the storyline goes and to find out more about Akira, who he is, and who he was. As far as first impressions go, it got a lot right, so I will definitely be finishing it in the near future. I am watching the dubbed version on Netflix, which is actually a pretty gosh darn good dub, so you should check it out if you enjoy dubs. But if you prefer the subtitled version, you can find that on Hulu. I also think the series has been released as Blu-ray and DVD all over the fudging place, so you can also purchase it if you would like to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching my latest First Impressions show. I apologize again that it was late. If you would like to know in the future if an episode is going to be late, I usually always will post about it on Facebook or Twitter. So definitely follow those if you want to keep updated. Keep sending me your guys' suggestions for first impressions you want to see. I have a list already like a mile long, so I'm definitely going to try and get to them. If you suggested one and I haven't watched it yet, don't be too downhearted. There's a lot that I have on the list. I will definitely probably get to yours. I think Spice and Wolf coming up. Hyoka is one I've been meaning to watch. What's another one? Excel World. Excel World is another one. So I have like a long... Clannad. That's another one. I have a long list of shows that I'm trying to get to. So keep giving me your suggestions, team. I like them a lot. I have a full review coming out this Friday, which is Angel Beats. I know that I just did a first impressions of it, but I finished the series and it deserves to have a full review done of it. So look forward to that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.